Alright, just a quick Postbag video today. I just can't seem to get videos out on a regular basis right now. Real life has me exceedingly busy, so thanks for sticking with the channel and being patient, not pissed off and stuff. Been working with trying to figure out how to film a new toy that I have. Said toy is right there. I can't film it the way I wanted to, because one of the features of the oscilloscope doesn't actually work the way I thought it would. So I'm going to have to set up some sort of two-camera thing or film from a different angle when I'm trying to use it. But look forward to some fun stuff with that. I've got some really neat ideas now that I have a good one. Just working out some kinks in the process. Anyway, so let's open some post. This says step-up voltage converter. Which I don't recall exactly. I have to cut a little deeper. There we go. Not entirely too sure what this one is. Like I've said before, it takes so long for stuff to get to me that sometimes I can't remember what exactly I've ordered. It's pretty darn well packaged, though. It's a tiny little module. Let's see what we've got here. Sorry, headphone users, for all of the crinklies. Let's pull the gain of the microphone down just a little bit. There we go. Alright, so it's just a tiny little thing. Good grief. But we've got an inductor, which means it's some sort of boost or buck converter of some sort. We've got a ground and a V-in, and a ground and an out. The grounds are not isolated, so it's not an isolated boost converter. Some sort of little 6-pin chip, that's probably the controller. A diode that's probably for polarity protection. Well, let's fart around with it for a moment, although I don't remember what the stats on this are. I'm sure if I just put 5 volts into it, it should be fine. Alright, so let's V in. Nope, this is the 5 volt supply, just making sure V out. Grab a hunk of sticky tack here to hold the cable in place so that it doesn't wander around. There we go, much better. Alright, so let's set this aside for a moment and grab my multimeter. Alright, if I recall correctly, I kind of need to prop this up a little bit. Ooh. And let's adjust the polarization of the lens here just a little bit. Oh, really can't get a good view on that, can I? Let's try by rotating the meter. Boy, that's just been really difficult today, isn't it? Huh. Let's try turning the backlight on. Why are you being so difficult today? That's reasonably decent. The disadvantage of using a polarized neutral density filter is that LCDs sometimes don't display entirely too well. But that should be good enough for the time being. So we'll just kind of shove these in there. I've got 4.8 volts coming out currently. We'll just find... Oh, I did not prepare... I didn't know what I had yet, so I guess I couldn't really have prepared perfectly. I just need to find my pot trimmer. Not to be confused with something having to do with cannabis. It's a little tool that you use to manipulate those tiny, tiny little screws. Of course, I can never find the thing when I need it. And when I'm cleaning my desk, it's right out in plain sight. Of course, it's a tiny little tool, so it's easy. Oh, there it is. It's hiding underneath a Sharpie. Alright, so let's go ahead and try to get the pot trimmer centered on the screw here. There we go. And, oops, bollocks. I'm not doing it all well on this one, am I? There we go. Let's just this pot and see what happens. Absolutely nothing is happening. Although this is a multi-trim pot, so it may take multiple turns to get any sort of thing happening. I'm just going to use this one, because I'm having way too much trouble using the fancy one. Well, I am not seeing anything happening at all, however much I am adjusting this. So I'll have to fiddle with this off camera, because this is a Postbag video, this isn't really a test or review sort of thing, so we'll mess with this another day. Nothing's overheated, so I didn't put too much power in it. So I'll go back on eBay and figure out how to set that thing up properly, although I should just be able to put voltage in and have a different voltage come out, but who knows. Now for the other post. This one says headphone jack. I know what this is, but kind of boring, but hey, let's go ahead and open it anyway. There we go. I found myself dissatisfied with the replacement headphone jack I got a while ago, so I decided I'd see what this one was like. Oh, that's really loose. I hope I can tighten that up. But it's got a little 90-degree angle sort of folding thing there. And then, there's the solder points. So I'll be repairing my headphone jack a second time with this in the near future. And that's all I've got for you folks today. I've got a couple of kit builds coming out, and, playing around with the oscilloscope once I get some more parts and equipment. So, thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already, consider clicking here to subscribe. Right over here is a video that YouTube thinks you'll find interesting. Right here is the Postbag playlist, and right here is a link to Patreon, which you can use to help support my financial needs. Thanks so much for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.